Last tax year I made £2,273 in my taxable side hustle income. A big chunk of this was made up with brand deals. I had like a £600 brand deal, UGC deals. I had a £300 UGC deal. I had a £100 brand deal. And then the other big chunk of it was made up from the TikTok creator fund. I would really love to times this like by 5 in the coming tax year and hit 10k this coming tax year, not least because I want to extend my maternity leave past October of this coming year. So I'm gonna start a new series called Side Hustle with me. Today we're going to start by listing a bunch of stuff on Vinted, and then in a week or two I will come back and I will update you on how much I've made in TikTok in the last month, how much I've made in Vinted, eBay. I'll show you the taxable and the non-taxable income. If you are a returning viewer to my channel, I just want to thank you so much for watching my videos, because it really does mean the world to me. I would love to monetize my YouTube in this tax year. That is one of my big goals, which is why I'm trying to think of video ideas that excite me, that I would be happy to make and repeat, because previously it was just my one monthly budget video, whereas my like passion is side hustling and trying to gain financial independence. I just want to bake sourdough and garden and be with my kids. So that's my goal for this year, and I've realized that if side hustling is my passion, I should record it and talk about it with you guys. Another side hustle I have dabbled in this year is cashback. I use Jam Donut. My referral code is CUB3. You get £3 for free if you join using that code. I currently have £18 in there to cash out. I've just started dabbling in TikTok shop. I made like £27 in the whole history that I've had TikTok until the last month. The last month I've suddenly made £25 in 1 month, which £25 in 1 month versus £27 in 2 to 3 years is like a massive growth. I don't want to go too deep into TikTok shop. I do still have issues with the supply chain and fast fashion in general, and I always just try and keep my content to like be representative of my beliefs. But I'm not a perfect person, and I buy the odd bit of fast fashion here or there. I never buy from H&M and Zara. I don't know why those two names have stuck in my head, or Shein or places like that, but I don't know why TikTok shop felt a bit different. But yeah, so that's my side hustle journey so far. Let's get into listing some things on Vinted. Hi guys, welcome to a new series on my channel called Side Hustle with me. I have 40 minutes on my lunch break right now, and I'm gonna do some side hustling. My main side hustle at the moment is social media and TikTok, but you can't really just like watch me film my TikToks. So today we're gonna focus on Vinted. I haven't been doing Vinted in a while. I made a sale a few weeks ago and I couldn't find it to send. And then I found this other bag that was like out there that has the jumper in that I sold. I told the lady I'd give it to her for free because I felt so bad, so I'm gonna send that to her. So I've actually lost £3.50 before we even started today. Let me give you a little tour of my Vinted area, and then I'm gonna show you what I'm listing today, and let's see how much we can get done in 40 minutes. I'm hoping I can make this like a bi-weekly series, and then I can show you what sold from the last 40-minute or hour sesh in the next video. So let's firstly organize my little Vinted area. This is meant to be packing stuff, but I've just found all of my bags. So it's also got a random Sky router that I've listed for a couple of quid that isn't selling, but anyway, let's get all the packing stuff into here. I dabbled in some reselling for the first time in years. I was in Smith's the other day and I bought these photo printer papers. They were £5.25 and I managed to sell all 3 of them on eBay for £16. If you guys haven't seen, eBay have changed how they do seller fees now, and it's basically like Vinted where the buyer pays the insurance fees and everything. So what you list it for and what is paid is what you get, whereas before you used to have to calculate it. So they're obviously feeling a bit threatened by Vinted. So maybe I should start cross-listing on there if I ever have time. Okay, this is all my packing stuff. I want to get some labels as well. I may put the router back in there for now. Packing. Okay, these 2 boxes are Nick's and are not for Vinted. So we've got packing, and then I've got 3 things that I'm allowed to use for my Vinted storage. This is a duvet cover and some baby bits. I'm gonna put this somewhere else. You know what, I'm gonna grab my phone and check this is all listed. The DKNY jumper I sold for £3.50. Okay, this is all listed. To be honest, some of this should be going in the recycling, but I'm gonna start that another day. I wanna get some more stuff listed first. I'm finding a lot of boys' clothes in my to list pile, and it's just reminded me to share that we just found out we're having a baby girl, which is so exciting, and we're not planning on having a third child anytime soon. So I need to sell all of T's clothes. So that's something to add to the pile. These trousers I found in a charity shop a million years ago. They're toast, and they are like velour. I thought they were corduroy, but I misremembered. They're a size 10, and I've been slimming into them for 5 years, and I'm about to have my second baby since I purchased them. So I just don't think it's going to happen for me anytime soon. So they are up on my Vinted for £30 at the moment. I've got 64 favourites. But yeah, I paid £15 for them from a charity shop in Marlow like 5 years ago. Right, so that's all got space for listed. Okay, so we've got listed. This is to list. It doesn't close at the moment, so let's tackle that. And then our packaging. Okay, first item I'm going to list, I've only got 25 minutes left, is this Free People set. It was like £100 new, but I wore it to death during mat leave with my first baby. I had a black one and a grey one, but the material, it's just like a little bit scratchy for laying a newborn on your chest. So I'm gonna sell it. I sold the black one, I think I got £40 for it. So that's 40. I found some Bonds wonder suits in here, which would actually sell for a lot, but I'm actually gonna keep these for the next baby. This is a half of a TikTok set, or is it a whole TikTok set? Okay, it's a whole set. This has to go on Vinted too. It was just a bit too see-through for me. I'll probably sell that really cheap because I got gifted it as a free gift to make a video. Things like this, Mama's Little Man, I can sell because I'm not having a boy. Little cords, totally the wrong season. I don't know if I should maybe bundle together some of these kids' trousers in the same size. That would be wise, because I always like buying bundles on Vinted, especially when I'm doing baby clothes, to save some money. So we'll do a little bundle there. I'm trying to find like one other big juicy item. Okay, this is a maternity breastfeeding top that I wore, but it just doesn't make me feel very glam. So breastfeeding is not that glam. I don't know. More wonder suits. I'm going to keep all of these. So cute. Another wonder suit, keeping. Okay, this is an M&S jumper that my auntie very kindly bought for me, but I feel like it might be a bit small. Oh, it is a large. Let's try it on. I like to give things a second try on, but then I end up keeping them, so I'm actually going to keep this. It's really nice. I like it. It's from M&S. I have reached the age where M&S is like the one. Don't mind like this. This is just like our basket of blankets, which used to live in our living room. Nick and I are now living in 2 rooms. So these 3 now close nicely. Listed, listed, to list, packaging. This is some more stuff I have to list. And how cute is this? My dad made me it. It's a paper roller thing, so I need to get this screen set up somewhere so that my packing station can be nice and organized. Okay, I just lay down on the bed and listed everything, and my time is up. That was my 45 minutes, whatever I said at the beginning, however much time I had. It's now 2:30 and my lunch break is over, and I've listed £54.50. I had like a £100 goal set in my head, but obviously it depends on the items that you find and what value they are, and aside from the Free People stuff, everything was £1. The maternity top had a stain on, so I'm going to start my recycling pile somewhere. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. I'm going to come back soon with another side hustle with me, because I have been off my Vinted game. And if you have any other side hustles, suggestions, please leave them below. And yeah, I'm going to keep reporting back every week on my side hustling. I'm going to try and do some more UGC TikTok stuff. So I'll see you in my next video. Thanks. Bye.